Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. So, it was pointed out to me that perhaps Sir Clifford here may not be the best guardian for Duncan. I mean, Sir Clifford is certainly an alright, shy, mystic, zealous person, but we can actually look outside a new barrel, and I don't know why I wasn't looking outside a new barrel to start with. So I'm going to limit the search to the Reach, because I'd like him to have the Reachman culture, but apart from that, I'm kind of easygoing. So what I'm going to do, let's find a character. I'll actually search all, because if there's a Reachman who happens to be, say, up in the Vale or in the north, I'd be absolutely fine with them being in charge of his education if they're the right person. So it can be a man or a woman. Probably not in prison, that seems like a good idea. Well, I don't care about them being married, don't really care about them being a ruler. I want them to be my religion, I think. I don't think I want them to be my religion group, because that includes the North religion. I don't really want that. Any culture, probably my culture specifically, because that's Reachman. Yep, that seems like a good idea. My culture specifically. They have to be an adult, and that's about it. So who do we want to educate Mr. Duncan over here? Well, we want him to be High on Marshal, so let's go for High Marshal. We get him educated at the Night's Watch. That would certainly be an education and a half, so we want him to have High Marshal and High Learning. Which one do we want more of? Marshal or Learning? Probably Marshal, but we want them to, the learning stats to be able to be high. Merrill would actually be perfect, but I don't think that it would make sense for us to send him to the to the Night's Watch for an education. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Aaron, Master of Arms at Hedge Knights. Oh, is Hedge Knights just a interesting. I didn't realize. Okay, interesting. That's how they implemented Hedge Knights in this game. Basically, I wasn't sure. Like, I knew Hedge Knights were in the game, but I couldn't find any trait that assigned to them. I didn't realize Hedge Knights were just given like a title underneath this guy, and probably they're willing to leave at a moment's notice, right? Oh no, I get if they like the top guy in the Hedge Knights group, they'll stay. Weird. Anyway, but yeah, those are Hedge Knights. That also means theoretically you could play as this guy. In theory, because he's got a title. He doesn't have any land though. I wonder if a titular title's enough. Anyway. Well, we don't need to worry about that. That's for another day. We got Hosman, Master of Arms at Yelshire. Oh, that's actually very close to us as well. That wouldn't be too bad. He is rubbish at learning though. Maybe there's some traits we want, and that will help us narrow it down. Maybe Knight. We want Knight, so we'll get Knight in there. That seems like a good start. How about... I don't know. We'll just stick with Knight and see if that lowered it enough. So learning... Ellis, Lord of Hunt's Hill. He is a widowed knight. Oh, he already has 2 wards. He would be fine, but he already has 2 wards. He would actually be pretty much perfect. Loris, perhaps? A courtier in our... I'm not sure he would do, actually. Ah, yeah, he's got some negative traits that we don't want to be picked up. Geralt, Master of Arms at Crosscliff. He is a hedonist, debauchery and sin. That's bad. He is diligent, ambitious, and humble and brave. Maybe he would be fine? I don't know. Maribald. Maribald is zealous, diligent, patient, brave, content. Poor fighter, but he could be alright as well. He is a pike, though. That might be a bad idea to send him off to a pike. He's also a known murderer. Now that I look at that, that's definitely, he's off the list. How about Corlys, Lord of Sunhouse? He is a diligent, humble, and content knight. He is a skilled fighter and a brilliant commander. He has a high learning skill. He has 2 wards. Oh no. Oh, and the ward. Oh, he's actually one of my... Oh, great. He's one of the other Fossoway's people. The other Fossoway seems to be doing this a lot better than I am. Taro could be fine. He's kind of got really average stats across the board. but he could be fine. Let's have a quick look at him a little bit closer. Yeah, he's got temperate, patient, kind, charitable, gregarious, brave, humble. He's a trained fighter, he's scarred, he's strong. He is a bastard, he's gruff diplomat. Okay, where is Westbrook? Oh, like, where do you live? Let's zoom in a little bit. Where do you live? You live kind of over here? In Hunt Hills, is that right? Yeah, okay. You are pretty much under this guy of the West March. That seems like a good choice. The Marshal's not super high, but it's alright. He's a really good person to be under. He is good at fighting, like he's trained at fighting. He seems like a good choice. We'll keep him, we'll mark him, and then we'll continue looking down the list. We've got Medwick, who could be fine. He's lustful, ambitious. Probably not the kind of person we want. Robert Justicar of the Head Knights. He's authoritative, humble, a bit gluttonous, but charitable, brave, ambitious. Actually, he seems perfect. His learning's about the level that I want it to be. His martial's high and his diplomacy's high, as is his intrigue. He's a knight. He's a trained fighter. I think he would be a reasonable choice. We'll choose Robert Clovering. Let's just turn the other one off. Robert Clothering, will you educate my child? We want you to educate Duncan with Robert. Robert. Yes. Sir Clifford will be unhappy, but he will... I think Robert Clovering is the best person we have found for the job. He has the learning, he has the martial, he has the diplomacy. Okay, well, we'll let time move on, actually, now. He's... also means that Duncan is off somewhere else. He's now off just exploring the land as with a hedge knight. So that's interesting. I wonder if we can invite the hedge knight to our court instead. Oh, we have to wait for him to say yes? There we go. Can I invite him to our court now? Not to carousing, to the court. I could. He'd say no. Okay, that's fine. Let time move on. I don't think we're going to do carousing maybe more than once a year. I think it's worth doing, but not quite that often. Okay, he inherited Thornton Hill from someone Ball who was married to a Raymond. Okay. Fine. Why did we get a pop-up out of it? Do we know her? I don't think we knew her, at all. Okay, fine, we got a pop-up. Raven has arrived from Citadel. We should rejoice as winter is coming to an end. Oh, fantastic. New Barrel will stop having those negative things on its production. My lease, the construction work in New Barrel is coming along well under the meticulous eyes of a master builder who has taken me under his wing and is teaching me all he knows about constructing buildings. This knowledge will greatly help me in my work. Your humble steward, Elry. Okay. So we would build quicker if we actually were building anything. I'm actually going to switch her off that right now because we're not building anything. She can go back to collecting taxes. Lothar Westbrook is dead. Marwyn the Ambitious has founded the Crown Loyalist faction. Arya Royce. Now I knew Royce for some reason. Oh, she is married to the Vance person. Yes. Yes, that's probably where I knew it from. Oh yeah, I totally forgot the Freys are controlling the Riverlands. What's up with them now? They still only have the allies in the Riverlands. They haven't really expanded outwards, but soon they will. Soon they will. It might be a good idea to keep an eye out for some of these factions that are growing larger. If we see a lot of people joining faction for X person for the Iron Throne, just, see if we can align ourselves one way or another there. Mr. Horace Bushy is dead. My lord, your daughter Lucia is responding well to my tuition. She has improved her skills and is advancing in knowledge every day. Your humble servant, Maester Baxter. Good news. She's 13. We should probably start looking for a suitable marriage person for her. Well, soon. Probably a year. Serwyn Aaron attempted to imprison this person and succeeded. Yep. Apparently in the new Crusader Kings patch, all these death sounds are going to be specific to the type of death that they had, which could be interesting. We could maybe hear murders and things like that. Should be nice. Revolt against the Rule of King Malus of the Iron Throne ended conclusively. You're in a revolt against the Iron Throne? Oh, you're in a revolt against the Stormlands. Yes, he was in the Stormlands War. Yes, yes. I keep getting confused because I think King Malus, I'm like, but it's because he's married to the Queen. Okay, so Peasants Revolt is winning for the Queen. That's a different war. Oh, Dorne are about to win though. Dorne are about to take over the entirety of the Stormlands. Very, very soon we're about to see that happen. I'm ready. I'm waiting for the Stormlands to jump. 98%. It is warming as winter comes to an end in Newborough. Fantastic. We've lost the winter and negative stuff. It's much more productive now. We're making more money. We can maybe get that building built soon. As someone was looted. Wow, Mir was looted for a lot of money. Mir is quite large over there now, actually. Lords of Harrenhal have approved the institution of small feudal taxes, but more importantly, Prince Materis of Dorne has usurped the lordship of Storm's End from Lord Rhaegal II of Summerford. Dorne is massive. It is absolutely massive. He controls 2 Lord Paramount ships, the Kingdom of the Stormlands and Dorne. He is fantastically strong. Who's his heir? His heir is Prince Boris. Okay, I was just seeing if it was still in line. Yeah, so that's going to be under them for a long time. There are a lot of Baratheons, aren't there? There's only 8 Baratheons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, those are all 8 Baratheons are in his house. Wait, why has he got a concubine? Oh, because he's Dornish? Ah, he's Dornish. That's why he's allowed a concubine. I see. I was like, wait a second, he's the wrong religion. That must be based off his culture. We are accepting reports from Newbrow that his charity work on your behalf is proceeding well. The poor have been fed and your pie standing has improved. We can still do much good. So does this mean he is now just king? Oh, Malus actually died of the Great Plague. Very soon after he lost his Lord Paramountship, I assume. And that now means that Oh no, Lord Rhaegal, he must have died. Lord Rhaegal took over and then the war ended. Yes, because I saw this guy in the corner. Okay. And he has Blackfire as well. And he's a lunatic. And he probably really wants the Kingdom of the Stormlands, but has no power. Interesting. We'll see how that turns out. Now I think the Iron Throne gets a CB against Dorne for that. As in they get a CB to split it up. Like split up the Lord Paramount ships. But I'm not sure about that. I've never actually seen like it just be that large a Lord Paramount ship all by itself. Lord Paramount Sorwin the Silent has inherited the Lordship of Runestone and other titles from Lord Coleman Snow. Okay, so that's all within the Vale. It's just inheritance within the Vale. My liege, Lord Paramount Gunther owes me gold that House Fossoway has lent him. It is time the debt was paid. Well, he will surely honour it. Vale changed law? Okay. Lord Harlan, unfortunately me and my council have decided the Reach cannot afford to pay your coin to your house at this time, but rest assured you shall receive what is owed in due course. Regards, Lord Paramount Gunther of House Tyrell. He's master of coin of the Iron Throne. Surely he could find something. Well, I would accept land instead, if you've got any land going. Lord Harlan, I'm afraid I cannot accept these terms offered. The land has been set aside for a greater purpose, and you shall receive payment in coin as soon as the Reach is able. Regards, Lord Paramount Gunther of House Tyrell. Well, we better do. Yeah, this isn't on. Do we have a reason to declare war on him now? Nope, we just have a de jure claim on Ashford. I was like, surely we should get a CB at some point saying, I want my money. No? Oswell the Quiet has usurped the Lordship of Crown Cag from Lord Anos of Fingers. So that's more within the Vale stuff happening. Serwyn Aaron has got the Bloody Flux. It's just mixing the first name and second name. Excuse me, who's this? Lord Clayton the Kind of the... Oh. Wait. Oh, Clayton the Kind ransomed this guy from the other guy. Okay. Yes, I was getting them mixed up there. People are just being released from dungeons on both sides. Was that underneath the Riverlands like 10 seconds ago, or am I crazy? Jarman inherited. Previously it was... Yeah, that was under the Riverlands 10 seconds ago. I'm not crazy. Okay, so he has the Lordship of Riverrun as well, which... Oh, that's now all the Crown lands. Yeah, that's going to lead to something happening, presumably. There's a new Frey in charge, though. Does he have any alliances? He only has one ally. We could potentially ally ourselves with this Frey, if we wanted to. If we married our daughter there. Maybe not. But maybe we could. How old is our daughter now? Our daughter is 14, so we could arrange a marriage. Yeah, that's the first one it suggests as well. Maybe there's someone else we want a marriage with. Let's have a quick look around. So if our objective is... Let's have a look at us. So we're brave, kind... Yeah, there's nothing stopping us from planning ahead and being sensible about this. If our objective is to attack Lionel of Old Town for Cider Hall... Wow, he's really weak right now. What happened to him? He still has allies, but... Wow, he is weak. Did he lose one of his high lordships? No, he still has them. Okay. We need an alliance. It can't be with our liege, but it could potentially be with someone outside. Like maybe if we were to marry into this Dornish land. Like maybe there's somebody over here who could be good. During the Old, perhaps, or... maybe I'm just going to go for de jure high lordships for a second, just so I can have a look at who I could be looking at. The Torrentine. He's reasonably strong. We could always try and ally with Old Town's allies, but they would probably join in on the defense. That's not really going to be a great way of stopping it until he dies. And if he dies, it actually goes to his sister. Interesting. Although he will probably have children at some point. Highgarden is controlled by Lord Paramount Gunther, and we can't really do anything with that. How about... There's not a lot nearby. How about Tumbleton? Tumbleton's weak. Golden Grove is... It's reasonably strong. So we could possibly get in with someone like there. Or we can try and get a Lord Paramount. Let's see who it offers. Like, who do you think's good? Now that we've had our quick look around people. So we've got Lord of the Crags is 7. We got 13-year-old Lauren of Silverhall. He actually controls that title, and Silverhall is quite close to the Reach. Okay, that's a reasonable choice. That seems like a good choice. And he is also the right age. Edwin, Lord of the Three Towers, Edwin Beesbury. He is underneath Old Town, but that's fine. He only controls the Three Towers, and he is quite strong for what he controls, but... who else have we got? We also could have... Leopold, Lord of Hornhill. Hornhill is this one right here. Hornhill is not very strong. I liken the one in the Westlands. I think that's a good, strong alliance for us. Kristen, Lord of Colmont. Not very strong. Oh, this person's just collecting Valyrian steel swords. Don't worry about it. Jarman, very, very not strong. Hugh, Lord of the Paps. Nope. Rickard, Lord of Woodmere. Maybe. Woodmere is a little bit far away. I like the first one I went for, the Crags. I don't think I'm going to marry her to a Lord Paramount, but I think we could definitely marry to the High Lord over here. So we will marry her to Lauren, Lord of Silverhill. That seems like a good choice. Let's... I need to go back to her. Right. Arrange marriage between those two. Yes, that's fine. Not matrilineal, that is also fine. Yes, he likes all of that. Cool. There we go. Hopefully that's accepted. To the good Lord Harlan, may you live in harmony and contentment. I have decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Lucia and Lord Lauren. Perfect. So we're marrying into... I actually didn't even look at what house that was. Lord Lauren Serret. The Serrets. Okay. Don't know if they've done anything, but we're aligned now. Okay, who have we got? Whiteheart has been released from the North Dungeon. Marwyn the Ambitious has founded the deposed Lord Paramount Sorwyn faction. Well, of course he has. They were at war, weren't they? And they were at war. My wife doesn't seem very content at the moment. She wants more clothes, better shoes, and fine dresses. If you want clothes, make them yourself. Or, my dear, I can't refuse you anything. Well, obviously, we're not going to be unkind, so, my dear, I can't refuse you anything. Okay. Well, nothing really happened apart from we lost some gold. You know, some gold that we could possibly get back from our liege at some point if he ever actually, you know, comes up with the coin. He's just going to sit there forever and not paying us back. Oh, the betrothal can go through. We will, of course, say yes. To the heroic Lord Harlan. Are we heroic now? I guess so. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I accept your suggestion that Lucia and Lord Lauren get married. Okay. An arrangement has been reached with Lord Lauren to see Lord Lauren Serret and Lucy Fossoway wed, and now the dowry is due to the groom's house. Customary, I think. Yeah, customary. Nothing to be sniffed at, but you know, we're not breaking the bank. Like, we're not going all out to give this dowry. Do we have to host the wedding feast, or are they going to host it? We got some weak claims we can press on. Claim this for Rona Piper. We can claim Atrana. She's married to Bushi. And the Lordship of Princess Pass for Lord Paxter of Appleton. We're not going to do either of those. And... oh, there we go. Dear Lord Harlan of Caucasuswind, I hereby invite you to the wedding of Lord Lauren Serret and Lucy Fossoway in Silverhall. Your presence will be greatly appreciated, and I look forward to your attendance, Lord Lauren Serret. I will travel to the wedding, yes. Definitely. No reason not to. Gonna wait for the wedding to happen very soon, and then we can move on. Lord Lauren greeted us warmly to the wedding. Fine arbor gold was served and most lovely music was played throughout the whole night. The ceremony between Lord Lauren and Lady Lucia and the grand feast shall be held upon the morrow. Thank you for having us. Now Lucia Fossoway and Lauren Serret stand before the gods to take up holy vow of marriage. The great lords and ladies of Silverhall look on as he drapes the arms of House Serret around the bride to finally seal their marriage. And now for the feast. And... oh, we gotta do some taxes. Institute small feudal taxes law. Okay, that affects us, so... what is it currently? It's currently minimal. He would like us to pay more tax. Well, I mean, I guess I'll say yes, because there's a chance he might pay us back if we're paying more tax. The feast is winding down, now only the bedding remains. Lauren and Lucia are stripped of all garments by the revelers who make many a bawdy joke along the way, and then they are finally bundled into their bedchamber where they are finally left alone. A fine tradition. Yes, fine tradition. Lord Lauren's wedding is over, and now it's time to begin the long way home. After the music, entertainment and the warmth, the real world suddenly feels cold and hostile. Will there be another wedding? Lucia's got a different portrait now. But apart from that, nothing has changed. I think it's a good point to end the episode. Thank you for watching. Next time, Duncan might be... he might come of age next time, might not. Depends how many years we get through. And we might finally get our loan paid back. It's been a long time. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.